Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome to my daily FIFA 22 Barcelona Bankrupt Career Mode on Fifers Realism Mod. The objective of this series is to win La Liga, the Champions League, and try and clear Barcelona's €1 billion debt. With mostly player sales, we're also not able to transfer in players for this series because we're in a massive debt. We'll have to really rely on La Masia for this series, which will be a lot of fun. Let me know in the comments feedback and suggestions and other career modes you would like me to do in the future. I hope you guys enjoy this series. So the mod we're currently playing on PC is Fifers Realism Mod Lite. 1.0, the version is still yet to come out. So we've got Atalanta, Juventus, and Roma fully licensed in Italy, which is really exciting to see. I could do one of those career modes in the future. Career settings for this series, ultimate difficulty of course, 4-minute halves. We're going to change it to, of course, Euros. We're going to turn off the first transfer window, just to make things a little bit tougher. But we're going to try and sell players in January to try and generate those profits. But here we are. Here is Xavi coming in to try and save Barcelona, rebuild them, focus on La Masia, and try and really clear that debt, which is going to be tough. So, I'm actually going to be starting this career mode where Xavi was brought in. So after 13 games played, we sit in 11th, which is even more going to be harder for us. That was so far down in the Liga with 4 wins, 4 draws, and 5 losses. I've tried to replicate roughly where Barcelona were in real life. So we've still got the Super Copa to come. We've also got the Copa de España, the Champions League as well, which we're in a really precarious position. So this season might be a write-off if Benfica get higher than us, but we want to try and progress in our Champions League group as well, which will be incredibly exciting. Here's a brief look at the squad, 4-3-3. And what does the board want me to do this season? So they want me to reach the final of the Champions League. Crikey. They also want me to try and win La Liga and the Copa del Rey. I don't know if that's possible. Seeing we're jumping in exactly where Xavi signed on for the job. So let's get stuck into the starting 11. I think this is our best team. We want to focus on the youngsters so they can grow up in stats massively, and then we can sell them on for a profit. So Fati, Depay, Ousmane Dembele up top, Pedri, Frankie de Jong, Ricky Puig in the midfield, Dest, Garcia, Orejo, I can't remember how to say that name, and Minguez on the left back position. And we haven't really got a better up-and-coming goalkeeper, so we're going to use Ter Stegen for now. Aguero, Coutinho, Demir, Gonzalez, Gavi, Roberto on the substitutional bench, because I can feel like I can use them. And then we've got Umtiti, Piqué, Jordi Alba, Longley in the reserves. Okay, so we're going to have to go into the formations and the tactics for this series as well. So I think Depay leading the line is the best play. We'll try and make him a striker. We could slightly change up the formation to make it a little bit more narrow. False 9, we could try and adopt that Messi role, but we want to do tiki-taka football. We want to sort of keep that high octane and high aggression in our passing and then going forward. So I quite like Frankie de Jong in the DM. I might actually, look, you know what? I might slightly bring in Fati and Ousmane to be sort of line up with the box there, just to be a little bit more narrow to come in and help, because I feel like sometimes wingers can get a little bit exposed out. Like sometimes they can be so wide on the left and right flanks, they just become a little bit redundant and useless. I'd rather let them be a little bit more in the centre, so then they can, look, if the space is there to go far out to the left wing, we can do it. Or we can come back inside, and we'll keep them in the wing position. We'll just make sure everyone's in the right position. So pressing X, it's always good to go and check that, because sometimes your fullbacks can be like, here example, a right wing back, which gives them a slight stat decrease. So we'll try and move Dest back so he can play in his proper right back position. And Minguez will try and make him a left back as well properly, because I want to try and get him into the team. He's a good, decent youngster. And, well, I don't want to waste him. I think putting him on that left-hand side will get him into the first team regularly. So, let's just have a look at the balanced style. I quite like to sit quite deep in defense. I don't know why this is defaulted so high, especially for ultimate difficulty. I definitely like my defensive depth to be about 35. Long ball and possession is probably not a bad idea, just because the way the game works in career mode, even though long ball doesn't really suit Barcelona's ideology. So I will switch it to fast build up, but trust me, putting that on long ball is what you really should be doing, particularly on FIFA 22, because the AI just leaves so much space over the top from those long balls. And here the players in the corners as well. Okay, so captain, who should we make? El Capitan. I guess Ter Stegen. There used to be a slight stat boost in FIFA if you gave the captain's armband to someone. They get like additional leadership. I think they got rid of that though years and years ago now. So we'll put Depay on most of the penalties and the free kicks and stuff. He's our best creative player. Okay, so we'll go through the roles. I like my forwards to cut inside and get in behind. And you can get Depay to stay central if you prefer that, but I don't mind him drifting from side to side. The main thing for my midfielders, like, depending on if you want them to go forward and join the attack and defense, that's up to you. But the main thing you have to do, trust me, is cover center. Cover the wing is redundant when you've got decent quick wingers. Cover the center, because most of the attacks I concede from is balls straight through the guts of my defense and midfield. We'll chuck a step up as well. Okay, so I want to make a ultra defensive and an ultra attacking style. I don't think I need to do just an attacking and a defensive one. So I want to be able to park the bus if we can, or just sit really deep and soak up the pressure if we're just getting bombarded by, I don't know, Galacticos, let's say. So this is when we're winning. We kind of want to kill off the match, and we don't want to be too risky. So we want to be slightly negative. So there's my settings for that. And we'll make everything... Obviously the forwards can get inside, cut inside, get in behind, but everyone else can just really sort of sit back and not join the attack and really not expose yourselves and move too far forward. But hey, this is just personal preference for me with my settings. You're most welcome to sort of pick and choose what ones you want. But yeah, basically midfielders cover centre, forwards get in behind. Okay, and for this ultra attack, you want constant pressure. We want the depth to be about 60. Yeah, because like 60 is defaulted when you're like unbalanced, which I think is quite a bit mad. But yeah, forward runs, fast build up. And this is where we sort of need to go full guns blazing, both hands swinging, and we need to come back in like a Champions League tie. If we're down, it doesn't really matter if we concede. We just need to get those goals desperately. So I wouldn't recommend, for example, starting a career mode match with these settings on, because your guys are going to gas out by about the 60th minute, and they're not going to be able to recover for the rest of the match. Okay, so looking at our financial position, we've got a bunch of players over 30, and a lot we probably have to move on. PK, it looks like Aguero is probably going to retire early, unfortunately due to his medical condition. We've still got Jordi Alba there as well. Busquets, Pjanic, we might even recall in January. Same with Griezmann and De Jong just to sell on. Braithwaite, Coutinho as well. Hopefully we can send him to Newcastle in January. That'd be quite good. Okay, player developments and positions. I want to try and make Depay a striker. Okay, so it's only going to take 25 weeks. That's not too long. That would be definitely shortened if he picks up some form. And Minguez, I think what we'll do is swing him over to a left back, which he can actually already play. So that's only going to take 2 weeks, which is very awesome. Okay, here's the team. So we'll go through and do some development plans in a moment. But overall, our squad depth is nice. Okay, so basically for my development plans, I like to prioritize pace, defense with the defenders, and really getting that weak foot up is really important. I love having my players be two-footed and then just pace basically after. Okay, so let's have a look at our youth academy as well. This is where we're probably going to be putting most of our money on into. So let's have a look at our youth academy. Did we get anyone good? Oh no, these guys look garbage. Jesus Tepa, Mexican goalkeeper. He's nearly too lowly rated. And he's 15, he's quite young as well. You kind of want someone who's 17, who's like about 65 overall. Vilna Ricardo, Portuguese, he ain't good. Yeah, this is a really bad crop. Man. Like in my Player Career series with Harry Hutton, we had a really good player. Schultz as well at the Bayern series. This is a terrible crop. Okay, so at least we've got a decent scout. We'll send these out. Obviously, we want to revitalize, reinvigor La Masia and try and get it back to where it was in the early 2000s and late 90s. Because at the moment, I'm not even going to lie, it's really dried up. So we'll send you. Where should we send you? Should we send you to... maybe Argentina? Yeah, sure. Let's try and get the next Messi. Like, that'd be cool. So, we'll try and get someone who's technically gifted and can be the next Messi. And where should we send you? We could send you straight to the Netherlands, because you look alright. But, I don't know. We sort of want to go away from that, don't we? Because now that Ronald Koeman's gone. I think we might go to France, because we do have a lot of French players in this team. And there's a lot of good players coming out of there. The World Cup winners country. So there's the youth academy. Oh, good. Minguez can be now converted to a left back. Sweet. And we've got our first crop of youngsters. Alberto Herrera. He's a better quality goalkeeper. Maybe he could be the new number one. Our first crop from La Masia. Benoit. He looks alright. 2 million as well. That's what you want. You want them valued at like 1 or 2 mil. Enrique Roman. 5'8" as well. Left foot. Have we found the next Messi? Yeah, look at these guys. These guys look so much better. Ah, man. Spain, Argentina, and France have really given us a good crop. We could actually go to Uruguay at some point. Enrique Roman, 15 years of age, 5'8". This guy could be the next Messi. Look at that. Cam centre forward. And Alberto Herrera. He looks very, very decent as well. So we'll get rid of Jesus then. And we'll focus on these three boys. Okay, yeah, so we're probably better off just using him. We haven't got too many good goalkeepers. Alright, let's bring them on into the first team. And because, like, Neto's older, like, none of these goalkeepers have, like, crazy potential. We're better off using you, probably. Okay, so we do have some contracts expiring. I will try and re-sign some of these guys. Same with Fati as well. We might even add in some release, because legally you have to add in release clauses in the Liga. That's why they automatically tend to go through there. And Frankie de Jong is currently on loan. His contract is expiring. Oh, another youngster, Jose Garcia, another Argentine player. He looks decent. Okay, so November 20. This is roughly where Xavi took the job. His first match was against Espanyol, and we'll play that on. So, let's go. So, basically, we want to try and make top 4 in this first season to just try and get that Champions League back, but we might actually be too far down the table thanks to Ronald Koeman. Fati is the top goal scorer of the Liga still, and our Champions League campaign is in jeopardy. So this first season could very well be a write-off. We might have to focus on clearing that debt over 2, 3, 4 seasons. But let's get stuck into Espanyol. This is actually a pretty decent rivalry in La Liga. Historically, Barcelona and Espanyol have had a huge rivalry. There's even, like, some people say that Pochettino probably won't manage Barcelona because of his Espanyol loyalties. Some people in Spain say, but you never know where Poch is going to go these days. He could very well be the new Manchester United manager. There were some rumours and links with that all going on. But anyway, it's currently pouring down with rain in Barca at the Camp Nou. We host Espanyol. Now, normally you don't want to try and draw or lose to these La Liga sides, particularly now if we want to try and claw our way back to a top 4 position. But let's get stuck into our first match of the series under Xavi Simpzy. A bit of a hybrid. Can we bring Barcelona back from the brink of bankruptcy? Or will the club really just fall into ruin? But here we go. Let's get stuck into Espanyol. Fati is the top goal scorer, followed by Hazard and Koke. Let's go, boys. Dest has to put a tackle in. Espanyol with the first real opportunity. Nice little slip. Oh no! Big save. Lopez trying to bring it out from the back. Fati. Depay. Holds up the ball well. Lost a bit of skill. Gets it back on his left. Shoots and scores. Good on you, Memphis, for scoring the first goal of the FIFA 22 Barcelona bankrupt rebuild under Xavi. Look at that. Nice little bit of skill. Beats 1-2. Usman sort of shepherds the last defender, and he puts it top left bins. What an outstanding strike by Depay. This guy's got to carry us to hopefully some trophies this season. I tried to make my player look like Xavi as best as I could, but it's kind of hard when there's no faces that you can download anymore. You could usually do that in previous FIFAs. I don't know why they got rid of that. Herrera. Espanyol on the attack. Nice little bit of football. Not good enough. Pedri cuts back. Drives it to Fati. Some nice tiki-taka football here. Oh, Depay puts it just far of the right post. Espanyol trying to test us again. Oh, man. Ter Stegen has really kept us in this one. Corner kick now from Espanyol. Ball driven into the box. It's a high floater, but it's a big grab. Come on, quickly get it out. Oh, it's gone straight to Depay. Hang on. He's on the last man here. There's been a slide tackle. We've just overloaded them. Puts it on a plate for Ricky Puig. It's 2-0 just before the 53rd minute. Oh, that's something special there. What technical ability. Depay to surge forward, picking up a goal and an assist. Puts it on a plate for Ricky Puig. Oh, brilliant stuff there. Nice little cutback. And Lopez concedes his second. Barcelona go 2-0 up. How fantastic is that? I'd love to create the Xavi and Iniesta dynamic in midfield with Pedri and Puig. I think that'd be awesome. Oh, look at this. Pedri! 3-0. Dude, Depay is just slick as all hell. Man, he's so cool. Lays it off for Pedri going forward. And we're 3-0 up against Espanyol with the youngsters. Another bit of skill, bit of a roulette. Pedri smashes it past Lopez. Look at that. Bending ball as well. Beautiful stuff for Barca. Pedri. Usman just drilling the passes around. Let's get those triangles going. Fati. Depay. Here we go again. Dembele somehow gets past him. Go on, Dembele. Yes! 4-0. Just before the 70th, we are running away with our first match of La Liga against Espanyol. Oh, wow. Even Dembele is getting up on the score sheet. Oh, nice little flick on. Hits it with his right foot as well. Here's non-preferred. Wow. Actually drilled it so hard. Alright, let's make some subs. I guess we bring on Demir. Espanyol. Still going forward. RDT. Oh, okay. That's unfortunate. We lost the clean sheet, but that's alright. I wanted to give our young French goalkeeper a run into the squad. Give Ter Stegen a bit of a break because we've got that Champions League match coming up. But unfortunately, Espanyol make it 4-1 with RDT. De Thomas, the former Real Madrid striker. But not too bad for our first match of the season at the Camp Nou. But that's it. Full-time whistles blown. 4-1. So we get the 3 points. And hopefully we can climb up from our disappointing spot in the league where we sit in, 11th? So here are the stats. We did alright. Possession as well. 50-50. We had a lot of shots. They weren't of the best quality though. I reckon Depay, yeah, man of the match for Memphis. Ter Stegen was up there as well. Ricky Puig, Dembele. 1 goal, 3 assists. Wow, basically ran the show in this match. How did Bornoit go? 5.7. Yeah, not as good as I would have liked, but it was a decent little test just to see how well he did. Saved a couple shots here and there. Oh, actually, yeah, he conceded the one that was on target. The one that he saved was just actually going wide of the post by the look of it. I do quite like these stats. They're quite in-depth. Okay, back in the Champions League. We currently sit in second in our group. We need to get points against Munich, or otherwise we could very well get knocked out of the group stages thanks to Ronald Koeman. So Bayern Munich have 10 points. We have 6. Benfica have 5. And there's still a fair few more matches to come. So let's get stuck into Bayern Munich, probably the favourites of the Champions League this season. Fantastic team. So hopefully us Barcelona boys, the youngsters, can topple the might of Munich. Let's hopefully get one over the Bavarians this time around, because if we don't, I don't know if we're going to qualify for the Champions League, to be honest, or the knockout round. Serge Gnabry on the left, ball in, Robert Lewandowski gets to the header. Not really. Garcia, come on, let's counter-attack and go. First opportunity for Barcelona. Ricky Puig overloading now. Fati on the left. Go on, Ensu. Fati! Ah. Oh. The problem is, once you beat the brilliant, 10 players that Bayern has, you've got Manuel Neuer, who is an absolute cracking goalkeeper between the big sticks. Dembele ball in. Come on, son, try and get to it. No! And Anders heads it out. Oh, Barcelona still maintaining possession. Memphis to Pedri. Go on, Pedri! Oh, what a brilliant check side shot. Look at that. A little bit of skill, a little bit of flair. First 2 opportunities of this match going directly to Barca. Another ball in. Go on, Garcia. Someone get to it. Cleared by Bayern Munich. Robert Lewandowski to Thomas Müller. Robert Müller. Goretzka. Oh, we're just getting murked here. Come on, put an attacker. We're containing well. Pedri. Oh, good stuff. No. Sabitzer. Robert Lewandowski. Wow. Wow, what is this? It's like the AI wanted me to concede there. What a crazy interception. A mistimed pass. A great interception by Bayern. Cost us the goal there. And Goretzka makes it 1-0 at the Camp Nou. Look at that. Flick on. Double flick on. Wow. Goretzka goes near post OP. Ter Stegen couldn't get to that. And we go 1-0 down. Honestly, we needed the 3 points to qualify for the round of 16. A draw would be better than nothing, but a loss, I think we're out. Come on, let's get back into it, boys. Damn you, Ronald Koeman. Because we're really in this position because of Koeman. Go on, Ricky. Depay. Oh, can't turn. Apocano. De Jong has somehow recycled that there. Pedri. Depay. Here we go. Go on, boys. Ricky Puig. Go on, Ricky. Oh. There we go. Pedri. Oh my god, man. We've been dominating them. Just haven't got the best shots on target. Damn, man. We definitely deserve to be at least 1-1. Just hard to bring down Neuer. Bayern again, go. Goretzka, Robert Lewandowski, Muller. Oh my god, how'd that nearly go in? Can we get one last late counter attack? No. That's it. Unfortunately, we lost to Bayern Munich 1-0. Really disappointing. What was the XG? Yeah, so we at least deserved 1 goal at least. So now we sit in 3rd. Benfica have 8 points to our 6. We could be out of the Champions League. Okay, so we've got a match now against Villarreal. After our win against Espanyol, we've climbed to 9th place after 14 games played, and Fekir is currently the top goal scorer. So let's get stuck into Unai Emery's Villarreal, last year's Europa League winners. Decent side, and have won a European trophy in recent memory more than us. De Jong. Depay, first opportunity, shoots and scores after getting smashed by Bayern midweek. Depay has made it 1-0 against Villarreal. Good stuff. I actually kind of like this kit. It looks alright. The alternate Barcelona kit. Better than last year, I think. Looks nice. Frankie de Jong surging forward from CDM. Puts it on a plate for Depay, scoring his 3rd goal of La Liga within 15 matches. Yeah, I guess Ronald Koeman wasn't really relying on him in this save early on, but we were 1-0 up against the Yellow Submarine. Gerard Moreno. Oh, Villarreal nearly answered quite quickly. Mario Gaspar looking to drive the ball in. Beats one. Plays it to Moreno. Oh, off the crossbar. Denied. But they've still got the ball. Still maintaining possession. Villarreal. Dude, they are just spraying it around. Good stuff. Depay. Dembele. Back to Depay. Memphis waiting for support. Ricky Puig. Might have to go the way himself, and he does. Nearly loses possession there. Bounces the ball up. Ricky Puig has made it 2-0. Oh, how good is he? Wow, that's probably the best goal we've scored of the Barcelona Bankrupt Career Mode. Look at this. Bobbling forward, trying to find Memphis. It actually got, yeah, the tackle bobbed it up. Left, right. And it's a, oh my god, what a finish. Straight off the boot there to the top left. Bending forward. Ricky Puig scores a magnificent goal for Barca. Parejo. Gomez. Villarreal finally get their first goal. Really unfortunate there. Just before the 65th. Okay. Let's make some subs. I guess we bring on Gavi. Yeah, everyone else, we probably can wait a little bit longer. Everyone's actually got a lot of stamina left except for Ricky Puig. De Jong. Gavi. Ensu holding the ball brilliantly. Oh, hang on, Pedri. Can you make it 3-1? Oh, he can. Drives it into the bottom right as well. Pedri puts his name on the score sheet. And we're really starting to step it up in La Liga. How good's that? What a strike. A fantastic goal. Inch perfect. Tucking it in under that near post. 3-1. And that's it. The full-time whistle is blown. We've beaten Villarreal for the first time this season, 3-1. Brilliant stuff. So we are now in December. The January transfer window is just around the corner. So after 2 wins, we now sit in 8th with 22 points. Wow, look at that. Real Madrid 20 points ahead of us. Okay, we had a match here against Real Betis, and we managed to go and beat them 2-1, thanks to Dembele, scoring a goal in the 39th, being the winner. Sorry, it was Fati who got the winner. Other way around. Okay, Champions League-wise, we're still in 3rd. And it's probably going to be decided from this match. If we beat Benfica here today, we will... Yes, there's only 6 games in the group, so we'll progress. We have to beat them. We can't lose or draw far out. Because, 3 points will put us a point in front, I believe. So here we go. This will decide our Champions League for Season 1. Can we beat Benfica and finish 2nd in the group? Depay. Fati. Go on, Ansu Fati. He's yet to score in this for me. And he has just then. It's been the Pedri, Puig and Depay show, to be honest. But Ansu Fati has stepped up to score his first goal under my managerial reign. Let's go, man. Away down in Portugal, Fati burns away with high acceleration and pace and curls an absolute beautiful ball on in. Grimaldo. Oh, good goal, 1-1. Okay. Benfica have answered quite quickly. Dest. De Jong. Ricky Puig. Depay. Fati. Oh, Minguez. Oh, it's an unlikely goal scorer. Okay. As long as we're in front, I don't really mind who steps up. A little bit close to that one. Benfica sitting really quite deep. Oh my god, we just had to basically give it to everyone. But Minguez, wow, just puts that past the Benfica goalkeeper. That's good stuff. Rafa. Oh, Julian Weigl, forgot about you. Nunez. Oh no. Got a glove to it. I haven't cleared it the best there. Minguez as well. Depay. Look at this. I really should call him Memphis because that's what he wants to be called, doesn't he? Dembele. Hang on. Oh my god, Minguez nearly scored a second. Well, at least we're leading now. Rafa. Super close in this match. Both teams really creative and have proven to put the ball into the back of the net. It's terrible. It was a crazy little clearance. He generated that much power, but it was a missed target shot. João Mario. Rafa, good interception. Oh, good block, I guess. Dude, we are so under pressure here. We can't lose. We just can't lose or concede. Rafa, ball in. Another good interception. Just get it out. Okay, time to make some subs, I think. I'm nearly tempted to bring on Coutinho and Aguero. I haven't played them much because I want to try and move them on in January. And I'd rather give growth and stat bonuses to some of the other youngsters. But this is a match where we're going to need some expertise, I think. So we'll bring on Coutinho and Aguero. We could bring on Roberto. I think we'll just leave it at that, though. And we'll drop it on ultra defensive for the first time. We definitely need it. Depay. De Jong. Aguero now. Oh, shoots and scores. Man, I feel so bad for Aguero. What's going on with him in real life? But he's managed to pick up a brilliant goal there. But I guess it's realistic to sort of try and phase him out. First goal, and probably the last with Sergio Aguero this series. And he's put us through into the knockout rounds of the Champions League. Even if we finish in second, we might get a terrible draw. We might get someone who's really, really tough. So it might all be in vain, you never know. But 3-1, 90th minute goes. We've beaten Benfica. We had to beat Benfica. But if we got a point against Bayern, we had a lot less stress. Yeah, we finished the Champions League group after 6 games played on 9 points. Benfica with 8. Man, that was way too close to call. Back in La Liga, we had a match against Osasuna. Memphis and Fati picking up the 2 goals in the win. Followed by a match against Lecce. Memphis and Dembele started off the scoring 4-2. And now, after those straight victories, we sit in 18th place. We're still about 10 or so points behind Real Madrid, leading the pack. But we have a European place, and you can't write this. We've been drawn against PSG in the round of 16. We could have got a Sporting, an Inter, a Wolfsburg, a Besiktas. Nope. We get to face Messi. Frankie de Jong has been recalled by Sevilla. That's fine. I wasn't giving him any game time anyway. We don't need him. So the January transfer window is about to kick on off. Okay, so now we're in an active transfer window. I'm actually tempted to recall Griezmann. We need to sell him. I think it's a disgrace that they loaned him back to Atleti, but I guess they had to get him off the wages. We're going to recall Pjanic as well, because we're going to try and sell him. And I will be accepting any crazy offers for any of my players. I feel like we could use Trincao as well this season. He's a Barcelona youngster. And Manja as well, I think we'll bring him back. Although he's 24, he doesn't have too bad of a potential. So I definitely feel like we can use him. Okay, back in La Liga, we had a match against Mallorca. We managed to beat them 2-1 thanks to a Dembele and a Ricky Puig goal. Costa threw away the match with his red card in the end. So to start things off, in January, the first transfer, trying to clear that €1 billion debt, we got a £50 million bid for Longley. He has now gone to PSG to help out their defensive woes. Back in La Liga, we managed to go and beat Granada 3-0. Memphis scoring a brilliant brace between the 34th and the 70th minute, and it turned out to be a hat-trick in the end. We've also accepted a £34 million bid for Sergio Roberto. He is now going to Italy. And Luke Shaw is actually signed for Real Madrid, which is interesting. But a huge offer. He's worth 23. We've sold him for 34, which is great to see. We're going to have to get most of our debt down with player transfers. Okay, so we have the Super Cuppa against Real Madrid in January, our first El Clasico. We've definitely got to play that one. So, Atleti and Bilbao are in the other semis as well. So let's have a look at the stats. So in January, after Season 1, Ter Stegen is still our highest rated player on 91. Frankie de Jong's gone up a +2. Depay with just the 1. Aguero with the -3. Pedri with the +3. Anyone else? +3. Fati with the +4. Garcia with the +3. Ricky Puig, +2. And you're also going to pause and have a look at the overall ratings for the boys. Fati is the top goal scorer. Griezmann scored 12 for Atleti. Dembele with 11. Depay with 10. Ricky Puig with 5. Okay, so we've got some of the youngsters here that can be brought in. Jose Garcia. We'll promote him to the first team. And let's get stuck into our first El Clasico. Luke Shaw has left Manchester United. Thomas Lemar has joined Rasenball Leipzig. And Alvarez has joined Burnley from Ajax. But here we go. Our first El Clasico of the season. We face Real Madrid in the Super Cuppa. I want to focus more on the Copa del Rey, but anytime an El Clasico comes up, you've really got to play it a majority of the time. But here we go at the Camp Nou in the Super Cuppa. Look, I wouldn't mind picking up a trophy. Will give us confidence to get more in the future, but it's not that high of a pedigree of a trophy. Carvajal. Ball in. Oh, Valverde. Modric whips it into the box to find Benzema. Heads it right over the bar. First opportunity for Barca. Here we go. Dembele's been led on through past Luke Shaw. Oh, he drills it just wide of the post. Sometimes he can score those with his right boot. Oh, but he's missed a golden opportunity there. Benzema. Hazard. Oh my god. We just couldn't contend with the relentless attack of Los Blancos there. And Modric celebrates with the Real Madrid faithful. 1-0 down we go to Luka Modric. Go on, Memphis. Dembele. Oh my god. He had so much space. Puig. Depay. Minguez. Garcia. Ah, Fati. Oh my god. We can't stop anything going in. 2-0. Disappointing. Our defense is crumbling for Real Madrid. And our forwards just can't put the ball in the back of the net. Toni Kroos. Second half now. Moreno. Wow, Barcelona are getting a battering. But to be fair, we are deliberately hampening ourselves with our lowly rated youngsters. Modric. Toni Kroos from range. Wow, that's ultimate dignity for you. Yeah, even Ter Stegen can't save those when he's like a 90 rated goalkeeper. Toni Kroos and Modric, 30 plus years of age, still running the show. What are they, 30, 34? I think Modric is a bit older than that even. What do we do? What are we going to do? I guess we'll bring on Nico. And yeah, I guess we leave it at that. I don't know. Wow, how embarrassing for our first El Clasico. 3-0, nearly could be a fourth. Memphis probably fouled him there, but Fati's away. We've got to convert from this. Go on, Fati. We finally get the goal, but it's taken to the 88th minute. It's taken Ansu Fati to break the goal drought for Barca here in this match. But at this point, it is no more than a consolation goal. Finally breaking Courtois' clean sheet. Ansu Fati gets released and sent on in. Drills it to the left. Puts his laces through the football brilliantly. Carlo Ancelotti's even furious for conceding one, even though his team's absolutely ripping on through Barca. But I guess you'd be jaded. Oh my god, they could get a fourth here. Hazard. 3-1. Wow. We lose to Real Madrid. Really unfortunately. Okay. So we've gone and sold Jordi Alba for a whopping 55 million to Everton. So it'd be cool if we could generate £1 billion in player transfers, but I don't even know if that's even possible. That'd take us like 6 seasons, I think. But we'll get the majority from it. We've also sold Sergio Aguero as well back to Manchester City. I guess as a player / managerial role. We've managed to sell the striker who we signed for free for £31 million. So we're generating a lot of funds in this January transfer window. But we can't sign anyone though. We've got to clear that debt. Look, if we clear the debt, we might be able to sign players in the future, but not for a couple of seasons. Definitely just yet. He's back at Man City. Okay, so we've managed to beat Rayo Vallecano 2-1. Radamel Falcao scored Vallecano's goal. It's great to see him back in the Liga, scoring goals here and there. And Memphis has the most goals involvements for us. 10 goals. Okay, we had a match against Alves, Deportivo. We managed to beat them 2-0. Pedri with a brilliant brace. Broke away and scored in the 52nd. And they got a decent ball over the top to score in the 63rd, getting the winner. Okay, so we've got the Copa del Rey coming up. I don't even know. I've never seen this club in my life. Ponferradina? Ponferradina? I don't know. It's more Italian than Spanish. But anyway, we beat them. We've managed to sell Gerard Piqué as well. Wolves sent a decent £15 million bid for the 34-year-old. The former Manchester United legend. I'm being very sarcastic and hyperbolic. But yeah, you forget that Piqué was a defender for United. In the Copa del Rey, we've managed to go on and beat Bilbao 2-0. And continuing on with our winning ways. So now we're in the round of 16 in the Copa del Rey. We've been drawn. Well, yeah, we're in the round of 16. We're going to progress to the next round after this Bilbao victory. We've managed to sell Martin Braithwaite. I'm surprised there was even a market for him. We've sold him for £11 million to Borussia Dortmund. I guess as a backup striker due to Erling Haaland being injured. Speaking of being injured, Ter Stegen's now out. But so far in January, we've managed to generate £200 million in transfer fees. So I guess we need to convert that to euros because they're about €1 billion in debt. But I think it's gradually rising. We'll just call it €1 billion. And now we have 300,000 in the transfer budget, which we're not allowed to spend. But we'll dive into the finances and see how much we've generated for Barcelona in January. Have we managed to earn £1 billion back? So we've only managed to earn £500 million. 200,000 coming from player transfers. We've managed to receive a £100 million bid for Frankie de Jong for PSG. Oh, that's a lot of money. Man, we'd nearly come close to clearing the debt if we move him on. Look, I think Frankie de Jong is like the core, the heartbeat, the structure in our side. So if we are to sell him, it would have to be for 200 million. 112. No. For it to be worth it, it'd have to be 200 million. Ish. Sort of towards the 170 ballpark, more than the 110, I think. Would you accept 150? We'll meet you halfway. Nah. They don't want him even for that much. It's a lot of money, I know. Man City come in with a bid for Frankie de Jong. Looks like Pjanic is probably going to go to Napoli, but we'll probably say the same. I would only sell Frankie de Jong for an extortionate price. 200 million, 120, 170. We'll do the same. We'll work Pep down if we can. Nah, I'm not interested, which is interesting. Lucas Digne has joined Real Madrid, and we've sold Pjanic to Napoli as well. Another Barcelona player going to Naples. £30 million as well. It was worth bringing him back from Besiktas. Jose Mourinho wants Minguez. I'm not going to be selling him. Oh my god. Sociedad want Dembele. Oh, and that's because they want... because Oyarzabal has gone to Inter. I was wondering, why does Sociedad have that much cash? Immobile's gone to Liverpool. But yeah, Oyarzabal doesn't play in Spain. Well, I am happy to get offers for Dembele. The thing is with Dembele, in FIFA, he's an absolute god winger. But in Football Manager in real life, he's just so injury prone. You're better off selling him. But for like 90 million, you've got the money. As if you're not accepting 90 million. How about 96? Wow, that's a disgrace. I was happy to sell him for that Oyarzabal money. So 220 million. We've managed to generate. We'll have to convert that to euros eventually. The transfer window is now slammed shut. But we've managed to sell a lot of our substitution and rotational players, and we can be able to bring in La Masia graduates to take those positions. This guy looks alright as well. Fabien from France. Javier Lacombe. Man, these Cropper Youth Academy players are insane. Maybe it's because of where we are in Argentina, Spain and France. But let's look at the potentials and the overall ratings. We'll even be able to make a massive profit from these guys in the future if we have to. Okay, so here are the top transfers. Oyarzabal leaving. Immobile to Liverpool. Gintner to Bayern. Kimpembe to Madrid. Alba to Everton. I'm surprised they paid that much. Carvajal to a fully licensed Juventus, which is cool to see because we're using Fifers Realism Mod. Luke Shaw to Madrid. Longley to PSG. Lamar to Leipzig. Grimaldo to Chelsea. Do they need any more left backs? Manchester United bring in a couple players. Cornales from Betis to PSG. Kosic has left Eintracht Frankfurt to join Juventus. Oh, wow. Thorgan Hazard has left to join Arsenal. Probably the better Hazard. Definitely in real life. Yeah, Thorgan is probably better than his brother Eden. So here's the team. We've had to bring in some youngsters. Lacombe will take up that Aguero size hole, I guess. Trincao, Demir as well. And unfortunately, we couldn't move on Coutinho, Griezmann or Busquets. No offers came in for those three. So I have lined out some players as well. Alex, Baldi, Pereira. And we've got a bunch that can go on the transfer list. Oh yeah, Benoit, who played in that one match earlier in today's video. He's been loaned out to Rangers, which is decent. February now. We've got PSG coming up in the Champions League. So we've got the quarterfinals of the Copa de España. We've been drawn against Mallorca. And we went on to win that match in the Copa del Rey 2-1. Copa de España, Copa del Rey. They just don't have the license for it, I believe. It's the same difference. Okay, so after 22 games played, we now sit in 4th. We're still pretty behind Madrid and Villarreal, but European football's back on the table. And yeah, unfortunately, Ter Stegen has picked up a injury, so he's out for 2 weeks or so when the injury happened. So we'll bring in Neto as his replacement. So we're going to end today's video off with a match against Diego Simeone's Atleti, who are 3 points ahead of us. Modric is currently the top goal scorer of La Liga, which is kind of insane. I wouldn't have thought a midfielder would be so far up, particularly in the goal scoring position. But anyway, let's get stuck into Atletico Madrid for the first time this season. It's going to be a good one. Herrera. João Felix. Great shot at Neto. Stepping up. To be fair, this match might be a bit of a write-off because we don't have Ter Stegen in goal. Dembele. Oh, brilliant block by Obolak. Pedri. Ricky Puig. Depay. Goal! First goal of the match. Barcelona make it 1-0 at the Camp Nou just before the 36 minutes. And it's a magnificent goal by Memphis. Top left bins as well. Obolak. Can't do much about that. He's such a brilliant goalkeeper, but when you just get so close in the box in FIFA 22, no one can really save a goal. De Jong. Oh, here we go. João Felix. Beats one. Oh my god, how's he scored that? That was bonkers. Okay. Atletico Madrid answer. Beats one. I'm surprised he shot that. Hits the crossbar. Man, I reckon Ter Stegen probably would have just jumped straight up and got out. Yeah, why'd he go down? He actually went down into the left. Terrible. João Felix scores his second goal of La Liga. Fati. Depay. Oh my god. Second half now. Luis Suarez against his former side. Feeds in João Felix. Back to Suarez. Off the post, thankfully. Wow. We were safe from that one. Oh no, we're not. The ball's still bouncing around. Goes wide. Koke looking to bring the ball on in. Oh, come on, Neto, man. Hermoso manages to rise to the occasion. Oh, and head that one between the two sticks. Carrera. Well, that's a GG. Yeah, I kind of thought this match might be a bit of a write-off. With Neto between the sticks. Wow, really disappointing. Big loss in the Liga, our first for quite some time. We ended this episode on a bit of a sour note. A loss against Real Madrid, and now Los Blancos, Red Madrid. Well, we've still got the semis of the Copa del Rey to come. And we managed to draw 2-2, but there's still a second leg in that. So hopefully we can make the Copa del Rey final. And Busquets has been sold to Napoli. He's going to be leaving next season. I don't know why that deal couldn't go through in January, but next season. And we're going to end today's video off with a 1-0 victory against Espanyol. We've beaten them twice this season, which is brilliantly. Alright, so unfortunately it's time to end the video here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've had an absolute blast. Stay tuned for episode 2 coming out at the exact same time tomorrow. I'm going to play the outro now. Unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Check out my social media links in the description below if you'd like to stay connected with me. Got to say a huge thank you to my patrons and channel members. Victor K, Sebastian C, Jordan K, Caesar L, Brian S, Tal, Liam B, Kyle P, Tom C, and Wyatt P. So thanks guys, my name has been Simpzy, much love from Australia, goodbye.